So you can't make films because you don't have the money? Today we're going to teach you why you're wrong using this $100 camera. Well, hello guys, my name is Mike Akuris and welcome to Make It Pro. So people often tell me that they can't make films because they don't have an expensive camera. So that made me want to make a film using a not expensive camera. So I decided to make a video using the Canon ELPH 300HS. This camera brand new is $130 and you could buy it refurbished for about 80 bucks. And if that's still out of your price range, you could use footage from your tablet or your phone and still receive a similar effect. It's movie time!
Are you ready? I'm about to end a lifelong debate. Superheroes are real. They aren't really like the ones you see in movies though. Or at least I haven't met any that are. You may be questioning if I am a superhero. I have those deep blue eyes, charming good looks, and super awesome muscle build. The answer is yes. I don't get the coolest superpower though. My superpower is every single time I wake up, I get a new superpower. Some aren't so cool. Today it's the ability to make fish love me. All in all, I still live a pretty normal life. It's probably because I'm a not-so-superhero.
And there you have it. This trailer was shot completely on this pocket camera. All you have to do is add some stabilization and some color correction and you are set. What made this shoot fun was we went and shot at the Garfield Sunken Gardens, where they do not allow any professional equipment. You can't even bring a tripod into this place. And they have one exception to the rule, which is a little point and shoot camera you are allowed to bring in. So we thought, well, that would be perfect for this episode. So what we did, we got a tripod head, mounted it to the bottom of the point and shoot camera, and then a shoe. Yeah, a shoe. We wedged the tripod head inside of the shoe, and then we had our makeshift tripod. Then we just put the shoe down wherever we needed it, and boom, we have a super janky, super cheap tripod that smells funny. Tutorial time! Alright, so today's goal is to turn a crap camera into a movie quality looking camera. And to do that, in all honesty, really isn't that hard. You could do this in pretty much any editing software, but today I'm going to be using Adobe Premiere because I love Adobe. So anyways, what we're going to go ahead and do is open up this clip. This is the trailer that you just watched, completely unedited. Now, as you can see, the colors aren't as rich. It's a little bit grainy and just really doesn't look that great. Well, I mean, you get the point. But what we're going to do, bring that down to the timeline. I'm just going to bring down the video because I don't want her voice to be overpowering mine because, you know, it's super awesome. And what we're going to do is make this look a little bit better. So we're going to go down to our effect panel down here and open up an effect called brightness and contrast. Drop that on your video. Go to effect controls and open up your brightness and contrast effect. Now, what I like to start with is turning brightness down to -10 and then your contrast to +10. What this does is kind of gets rid of that unwanted grain and makes it look a little bit more appealing, as you can see before and after. It definitely helps out quite a bit and it's quick and easy. But -10 and +10 is not always the best. What you have to do is start out with that and then go up or down until you think it looks better. For me, I'm actually going to bump that down to -20 and +20. You don't want to go too much in any direction because then you'll start to lose quality and it'll look like crap, obviously. So, we're going to leave that there. And actually, let me show you this real quick. We'll throw that right there. And you guys don't have to do this. I just want to do a little comparison. There's wipe. Now, here's the before clip and after. Quite an improvement, and it's quick and easy. A lot of you guys, you know, you don't want to color correct your videos because it is a lot of work and it does take a lot of time. Well, this is a really extremely simple effect that you can apply to your videos that doesn't take any time at all, and it makes a world of a difference. But there is one more thing we could do to make it look a little bit more cinematic, and that is, you know what? Let's use let's use paint, just to keep it as cheap as possible. Boot that up, make sure it's a little skinny sliver like that. Go to your paint bucket, go to black, fill it in, save it somewhere where you'll remember it. I'm going to go on my desktop, and we'll name it Wide Bars. Close out of that crap, and go to your desktop, look for Wide Bars. There we go. Put it on here. Now we're going to scale it up. Whoops. Come on now. I think my mouse has a cat fur in it because it's all jittery. Largen that up so it fills up the whole entire screen. Bring that up until that middle bar or circle right here is in the middle, just so you can have a point of reference. Now copy it and paste it so it's the exact same size and you can know it's consistent. Then bring that down. There you go. Now, those are a little bit small. I'm just gonna write. There we go. Whatever. There you go. Now, here is what your finished product will look like. You'll have to do a little bit of rearranging. But you could see that that makes look pretty good, actually. And it's a really simple effect. You can get it done in less than 5 minutes, and it can make an overall improvement on your video. And as you could see, let me rearrange these real quick. You don't have to really go and apply it to each and every clip. If you look around, each one of these still looks pretty good. You may have to arrange them so it looks a little bit better, but look at this. Just put this anywhere, and you could see that that little bit of an adjustment makes it look so much better. So keep that effect in mind when you're doing videos, and if you apply that and do that, you can make your crap camera look like a cinema quality camera.
Comparison time.
So, can a cheap camera compare to a professional camera? Let's find out. So here we have some color corrected footage from the Canon ELPH 300HS. Now to the right we have a camera that's 10 times as expensive, a Sony A55 with a 30mm Sigma lens. Now keep in mind the Sony footage is uncolor corrected. We're just trying to see if they compare using the proper steps. As you can see, the Canon actually looks quite good compared to the Sony camera. Now obviously you have a lot more options than user controllability with the Sony camera, but we're comparing image, not cameras. Lastly, we're comparing the Sony HVR HD1000U, a prosumer camera that's nearly 20 times more expensive than that little pocket camera. As you can see with the proper color correction, the Canon has a much more crisp image and an overall better color field than the Sony does. To be honest, the Sony camcorder probably has the worst quality out of all three of them, and it's the most expensive. So what's the moral to this story? Money isn't everything. If you want to make films, make them. Work with what you got, enjoy them, practice, and as time goes on, your equipment will get better and you'll learn to use them better. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Make It Pro. If you enjoyed the video, head on over to youtube.com/makeitpro. Check it out, subscribe, and stay up to date with what we have going on. So anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. We'll see you next week with another episode of Make It Pro. And until then, we'll see you later. And Stubbs, goodbye. Bye.